Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to the New Yorker Times Hard Sudoku. Today is May 20, 2023. Let's start by looking at the 9s, blocking down here and over. Here's a 9. Now we have a 9-3 here and a 9-3 here. That gives us a 9-3 over here. We also have a 6 blocking over and over, so here's a 6. We got 1 and a 9 blocking up here. 1 and a 9 blocking here, so these two must be 1 and 9. We also have 4 and 5 blocking up, so these two must be 4 and 5. Let's begin with the 9 though. 9 blocks across here and 9 down here blocks across here. So here is a 9. Back to the 4 and a 5, 1 and a 9, leaving a 6 and a 3 for these two squares. The 6 blocks over, of course, so the 3 goes here and the 6 here. Now we got 8 and 6 here and 8 and 6 here. They block over. Here's an 8 and a 6. These being 4 and 5 makes these a 3 and a 7. And therefore, a 7 must go in one of these squares here. And we got a 7 blocking up here and here. So here is a 7. 3, 7 here, 2, 4 here, 1, 9 here, 3, 5 here, 5 blocks up. So here's a 3, here's a 5. 5 blocks down, 5 blocks down. So one of these is a 5. What else do we have? 7 must go down here somewhere. Oh, by the way, 5 can't go here or here because there's a 5 blocking over, so a 5 certainly must go here. And that gives me a 5 here or here. And also a 3 must go in one of these 3 squares. The 2 other squares must be a 7 and a 2. I don't know anything about those. 1, 2, and a 4 here. 6 and 8 here. Interesting. 4 down here somewhere because this 4 blocks over. One of these is a 4. 7, 8 here. We got 1s blocking over here, so here is a 1. 3 must go here or here. So that means the 3 goes here or here. Three, 9. So pretty. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. I think, yeah, 6 must go here or here. We got 6 is blocking up and down here. So 6 goes here or here. And we got 6 blocking down here and here. So we got 6 here and here. So we need a 6 also for row 5, and this 6 blocks. So one of these is a 6. One of these must be a 2. I'm just now realizing that a 5 must go here because we got a 5 blocking over here, and we got 1 5 blocking down. So a 5 must go here. Across here, we're looking for a 1, 2, 7, 8. We know this is a 7, 8. What about the 1, 2? The 1 blocks down here. So one of these is a 1. And that's very fortunate because it gives us a 1 here. Because this 1 blocks down, this 1 blocks down. These have to be 3, 9. So here's a 1. Blocking over. So one of these is a 1. And now one of these must be a 1. 2, 7, 8. What about the 2? The 2 must go here or here now. 7, 8. 7 can't go here because the 7 blocks over, and one of these is a 7. So this is a 2 or an 8. That gives me a 4 here, though. And how is that, you may ask? Well, we know that 4 blocks over here, so one of these is a 4. Let's look at this square. It also cannot be a 1 because a 1 we just found out must go here or here. It cannot be a 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, so it's a 4. Remember the 4, 5 up here. Now this is a 4 and this is a 5. 5 blocks down, 5 blocks up, 5 blocks. One of these is a 5 now. What else is missing up and down here? A 1, 9, 7, and a 6. 6 here. 1, 7, 9 block across here. So here's a 6. 1, 9. So here a 7 must go here or here, and a 9 must go here or here. The 1 we don't know. Yeah, here. Now we got 6 blocking up and down and 6 blocking over. So here's a 6. And now we're seeing some more restrictions across here, I think. We're looking for a 2, 8, 5, and a 3. We know that these two squares cannot be a 5 and a 3. And how do we know that? Well, we know that the 5 and a 3 block here. So 5 and 3 must go in 2 of these 3 squares, and therefore not in these 2 squares. Therefore, they must be a 2 and an 8. And I think we just figured out that this was a 2 and an 8 too. One of these is a 2, 8 blocks over here now and down. Still no joy. But we did say a 3 and a 5 still for these 2 squares. 3, 3. One of these is a 5 and the other. And a 3 must go in one of these 3 squares here. Anyway. Can we do something with the 2, 8 here? Because didn't we figure out that this was a 2 or an 8? I think we did. We know that this is a 7, 3, and this is a 2 or a 4. So if these have to be 2 and an 8, this, of course, cannot be a 2 anymore. It must be a 4, and this must be the 2. And therefore, this must be a 2, and this must be the 8. Now we got a 2 blocking down here, and we got these 3 9s here. So here's a 2. Now here's a 3, 5, and a 7, making these a 4 and a 9. We know that one of these is a 9, so it cannot be this now. It must be the 3, and this must be the 9. This 3 blocks up, so here's a 7, and here is a 3. 7, 8 here now. 7 blocks over, one of these is a 7, therefore this must be the 8, and this must be the 7. 4 and 8. 8 must go up here now because the 8 blocks over. So these two have to be a 4 and an 8, making these a 1 and a 2. These were 7, 8s. Now the 8 blocks here. So here's a 7 and here's the 8. How about that? Still 1, 9 here, 6 and an 8 here, 1, 2 and a 4 here. 4 and 9. How to proceed? 3 and 5. 5 blocks down, 3 blocks up. I'll have to set the hook somewhere else. Oh yes, of course, 1 and 2 here, the 2 blocks down now, though. So here's a 1, here's a 2, the 1 blocks up, so here's a 9 and here's a 1. Sometimes you have to open your eyes to see things. Here we're looking for a 7, and we know that one of these 3 had to be a 7, so a 7 blocks over here, and here blocks a 7 over. Here's a 7, the 5 blocks over here, therefore this is a 3 and this is a 5, which blocks over, and this also blocks over. Here's a 5, 3 blocks over, so here's a 3, and here we have now a 9, which blocks over. Here's a 9 and here's a 4. Now we are getting somewhere. An 8 must go here and a 2. And this square cannot be an 8, this square cannot be an 8, this square cannot be an 8. So here's an 8 and here's therefore a 4. 1, 2, 4 up here. We got a 1, 4 blocking. So here's a 2, which blocks down. This 2 blocks over. Here's another 2, and that makes this a 2 and this a 1, which blocks up. Therefore, a 1 goes here and a 4 here. 4 blocks down and up. Here's a 4. And this square must be an 8, making this an 8 and this a 6. We had a 6 and an 8 going on up here, right? Therefore, this is a 6 and this is a 3. And that's it for today's New York Times heart puzzle. I didn't think this was very easy, but maybe I got up too early. Thanks for watching and bye for now.